It was about 3 a.m. in January 2003, on a night when a focused calm hung over the intercoastal waterway in between Clearwater and Clearwater Beach. SR-60, the little trestle drawbridge, was shut down. There wasn't a vehicle in sight, and men in DOT hard hats were walking around as the 80-foot section of bridge was about to go meet its final resting place, as two blasts of TNT were about to send over 1 million pounds of concrete falling into the harbor. And a cloud of sparks and concrete dust wafted in the air. Months of work and hurtling down to the seafloor. Clearwater Beach has always been a spring break hotspot, with its stretches of white sand beaches that lure the tourists down to the Jimmy Buffett cover bands, down at the beach bars. But the old trestle drawbridge just wasn't cutting it anymore. Sometimes it gets stuck. Other times it seems like it was just up so long that traffic backed up for miles up Gulf Bay Boulevard. So the city of Clearwater and HDR Engineering came up with the design. It was a haunch girder bridge, a dual girder, pre-stressed concrete bridge with 55-foot box girders and a 2-foot longitudinal closure pour, and span depth ranging anywhere from 9 to 19 feet. Corporate Engineering came up with design right in the middle of one of their worst hurricane seasons in Florida history, and the principle behind the design was supposed to help with the evacuation of thousands of people on Clearwater Island in case of a hurricane or other emergency. So to build the form travelers, you fix the rails to the hammerhead, and you build the main assembly on the ground. You float it out on the barge, pick it with the crane, and attach the hammerhead at the rear anchors. And you take a slab assembly, do the same thing, float it on a barge, pick it with the crane, and attach the hammerhead with the william rods. Next step, you're setting the sleds for the external formwork. Start from the outside in, attach the front beams with the william rod hanger bars, and rear beams to the hammerhead. You take and deck the slab assembly, and you bring in the inner core. Use the same sequence, set the taper ties, and adjust the braces. And then you're just pouring out. When you're all done, drop the braces, move the forward rails, fix them back to the deck, and pop the rear anchors. And then you're just sliding sleds right on down the waterway. You can listen to the hum as the sleds move down the rails. The sharks and sea turtles, manatees and manta rays swim through the turquoise waters of the harbor below. It's nothing like the 4,200 foot spans of Golden Gate Bridge, but it has 9 spans, a 360 foot main span flanked by 2 350 footers. But things changed when the scaffold buckled and the bridge fell 7 inches.
It all seems to kind of start when they did the VECP, which is a value engineering change proposal, trying to reduce the cost. That value engineering changed the bridge design, so they converted to a design build component, switching from unit price to a lump sum. This was supposed to guarantee savings to the city of Clearwater, which was the client. But the original design by HDR had fastened the bridge deck to the supports using pop bearings. I mean, you build bridges, you got bearings all day, right? Pop bearings will allow the roadway to rock back and forth and distribute the force along the surface.
And when they value engineered the whole thing, they redesigned it, attached the columns directly to the roadway. So now, when everything rocks, nothing flexes independently. 4 main columns of the roadway of the structure ended up cracking. They cracked good. They cracked like 7 inches.
So they came up with this design to set two legs next to each main column and then chip out the main column.
Yeah, PCL fought tooth and nail not to tear down those columns, but in the end the DOT won. They ended up being a $25 million fix on a $69 million bridge. And then on top of that, PCL was charged $15,000 a day every day that this bridge was turned over late. It was turned over a year late because the city of Clearwater had planned this entire downtown remodel where they took the main road off of Gulf to Bay Boulevard and transferred over to Cleveland Street. And then one day, in August of 2005, the bridge was finally turned over. And after all the headaches and challenges and fixes and think groups, the thing turned out to be pretty sturdy and pretty decent. And actually, in fact, it kind of looks like a piece of giant concrete art hanging over the harbor. And when you drive over that thing on a sunny day, you crest the peak and look down on Clearwater Beach, man, there ain't many places like it.